University here at Parish, and had a wonderful 2 trimesters so far. We have 2 children also in our lower school. They are having a blast. So we've had a positive move to Dallas. When I think of our middle school and what I've seen of it in the past 6 or 7 months, I split it up into 3 categories. One being the teachers, one being the students, and one being parent involvement. I think those are all key, equally key in the middle school program. What I've come to appreciate about the school for the students, I think of things that happen every day and things that happen every other day. 2 things that happen every day. I'm not including lunch. Lunch happens every day. Advisory meets every day for 25 minutes. Advisors are small. They're intentionally small, 10 to 12 kids. And so those 10 to 12 kids, they are by grade, but they're also mixed gender. A child will meet with his or her advisor for 20-25 minutes each and every day. Some of that time is structured, some of that time is not. But the important thing that Parish tries to emphasize is there is that contact, and there is that adult on campus, seen kind of out of a classroom context, that is connecting with the child. And they will know, that teacher will know, is this child having a good day? Is this child having a bad day? How are things going? That teacher will know, that advisor will know the child's grades, how they're doing, so they get the updates from the child, but they are also a source of contact for that child's teachers and for the parents. So if a parent were to come to me with a concern, of course it's my job, and I want to work with that parent who is concerned. And I'll also, my first question will always be, have you gone to the advisor yet? And a lot of times it takes some pain, I forgot to do that, or I didn't know my child had an advisor, and I'm thinking, how that happened? So it's a point of contact, and as someone who will know the child, it makes it really, really hard for anybody to fall through the crack. And that should not happen at these schools, because that's one thing we boast, that your child will be known and will pay attention to, as will you. The other thing that happens every day is a daily chapel. And we have wonderful chaplains who provide meaningful short blocks. You know, middle school, everything's, you gotta move on pretty quickly. You lose them. This is why I so well in middle school. And that's great. But we also have faculty and students involved. We're always looking for ways to get our students, giving them leadership opportunities. It's a great role across the board. We really focus on that here. So we have our students participating in chapel services, we have our teachers participating in chapel services. But that block of time is a great opportunity, as Dave just mentioned, to pass along some of those values for which the school stands. So those 2 things happen every day. What happens every other day, Dave also referred to the block schedule. So children, and Mark, head of our upper school, addressed this too. Classes meet every other day for about 85 minutes. And there are 2 real big pluses to this as I see it. I'm new to the block schedule, so I've been really trying to pay attention to see how this works. And what I like about it, first of all, is you can't have homework and math every single night, because you don't have math every single day. It is teaching you that you may want to do a little bit of math every night. So as far as teaching planning and teaching responsibilities, you're not having all the night before, the teachers really walk you through what you've got for that night. But it does prevent an overload of having 5 subjects every single night, because the classes simply don't meet. The other thing that it encourages teachers to do, and I come to this, is you can't have somebody lecture at any level. I have nightmares from college about this, for 85 minutes. It just can't happen. You can't talk that long, you can't sit and listen that long. So if you have the chance to visit some of our middle school classrooms, you'll see activities, you'll see these kids moving, you'll see them switching activities. The rule of thumb, this is what I teach at teacher school, is that a child's attention span is the number of minutes, the equivalent of their age. So if you're 13 years old, you ought to be changing modalities every 13 minutes. And you see that as you walk into our middle school hallway and kind of look into classes, which I invite you to do at any time. So that's a big benefit that the students get. The other thing that I am liking is that there's an exception to that 85-minute rule. We have enrichment courses. In order to maximize those, we're shortening those from 85 to about 40 minutes, so they can take twice as many enrichment courses in a given year. We want to expose them to the fine arts. We want to expose them to extra technology. They get technology in the classroom, but they're also getting separate instruction. This is where we weave in community service, a lot of our fine arts, visual arts, performing arts, that's the drama and the painting and the ceramics, and the music. So 8 to 3:30, you know, it sounds like a long time, but we are utilizing every single minute, every single day, and I appreciate Parish for that. That's the student side. The teacher side is fairly simple. I'm just impressed on how well the teachers know their kids. And we are very happy that we take students of all different abilities. And to watch these teachers manage everyone in the same classroom. We do separate some accelerated tracks in the math, but in all the other disciplines, it is amazing to watch how everyone is sufficiently challenged. And that's something I'd like to see. The last thing that I think is a key component of middle school is how the parents are involved. Because I think of it like a cupcake. When you're in the lower school, it's okay to bring cupcakes to your class when it's your child's birthday. But if you do that in 7th grade, it's just like the worst thing possible. We are challenged to think about it. How can we allow parents to still be part of their child's education in appropriate ways? And there are various ways we do that. An example is we have monthly parent sessions, coffees, which basically is our way of asking parents who are interested to come in and meet with each other. Because you all as parents, and those of you who are older will readily understand this far better than I, need to start networking and need to know each other and need to be comfortable calling, my child's coming over to your house today. What movies are you going to be showing? Are you going to be home? Will you be around? And we got to do all this before they get their driver's license. So we think our role as kind of the conduit, getting people together and getting them involved. I am also incredibly impressed by this school's offerings of parent volunteer opportunities. For parents who want to be on campus during the school day, who want to get back to the school in ways that won't totally humiliate their child. Those opportunities are found, and it is pretty unique among independent schools. So again, my name is Riven. Happy to answer any questions, either today or in the future. And again, we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.